Good evening, brothers and sisters. Let me start by saying this life is a series of choices. The decisions you make every single day will shape the future you're walking into. But the truth is, you can't just drift through life and expect greatness to fall into your lap. You have to live by principles, by rules that guide your actions, your mindset, and your purpose. I want to share with you 3 rules that changed my life. These rules weren't handed to me on a silver platter. No, I learned them through trial, error, and hard-earned experience, and now I live by them. This is the foundation of everything. I'm not just talking about religion here. I'm talking about a deep personal connection to your faith, your values, and your sense of purpose. And every success I've had, in every blessing I've received, I know that I didn't get here by myself. I was guided, I was protected, and I was tested. Putting God first means recognizing that there's something greater than you. It's about humility, about understanding that your talents, your opportunities, your very life are gifts. Gifts meant to be used not just for yourself, but to uplift others. When you put God first, you start every day with gratitude. You stop chasing things that don't matter, money, fame, power, and you start chasing the things that do: love, service, integrity. And let me tell you, when you put God first, you don't just dream, you dream with purpose. You dream in alignment with something greater than yourself. And yes, putting God first doesn't mean life will be easy. There will still be struggles, still be storms. But it means you have a foundation that nothing can shake. It means you can walk through those storms with faith, knowing that every trial is preparing you for something greater. Let me tell you something right now, you will fail. And I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm saying it to free you. Because failure is not the enemy. Fear is. Fear will keep you stuck. Fear will make you play small. Fear will convince you that staying in your comfort zone is safer than taking a risk. But here's the thing, nothing great has ever come from staying comfortable. When I first started acting, I heard more no's than I can count. The first had audition after audition where I left the room thinking, maybe this isn't for me, but every failure was a lesson. Every rejection made me hungrier, more determined. Failing big means going after something so bold, so ambitious, that even if you fall short, you've still gone further than most people ever dare to go. But failure isn't just about falling, it's about what you do afterward. Do you give up? Or do you fail forward? Failing forward means taking every setback as a step toward your next success. It means looking at failure not as a sign to stop, but as a sign to grow. Let me ask you something. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Now, what would you do if you knew you could fail but chose to do it anyway? That's the real test. That's courage. That's what separates those who achieve greatness from those who don't. This one is personal to me because when I started out, I thought success was about achievements, about accolades, awards, and the applause of the crowd. But let me tell you something, none of that will fill the void if you're not making an impact. If your success doesn't lift someone else, it's empty. I remember my mother telling me, Denzel, to whom much is given, much is required, and that stuck with me. Because every blessing you receive is a responsibility to give back, to share, to use your platform to uplift others. You don't have to be a celebrity or a CEO to make a difference. You can make a difference in your family, in your community, in the life of one person who needs it. When you shift your focus from what can I get to what can I give, that's when your life truly starts to matter. Success is great, but significance is better. Aspire to leave a legacy. Aspire to be remembered not for what you achieved, but for how you made people feel. Aspire to be a light in someone else's darkness. Because at the end of the day, what you give is what you take with you.